So, I just spent this past weekend at Yallwest, which was my first book convention, and I really didn't know what to expect. And I'm still a little sunburned, and my nose is pilling, and I wear glasses for distance, so I have a weird glasses tan, and I had a watch on, so I have a weird watch tan. But all in all, it was very fun, and I am so glad I went. And I just want to go over a quick wrap up of the books I got there and either bought or received for free, which I didn't know was a thing. Did not know. And all the books I got signed and the ones I meant to get signed but didn't. So I'm going to start with, first off, all the books I got for free because I was really excited about that. So the first day I spent mostly getting autographs, and once I realized there were free books, I spent the second day mostly getting free books and running up to all the booths and trying to spin to win stuff. And my cat is trying to attack me right now. I can see it. Hey! Her name's Kilala. If you watch Inuyasha, you know Kilala is a demon cat. And my cat takes a little after her name sometimes. So, first off, I want to go with chapter samplers that they were giving out. They were giving out so many chapter samplers. Like, so many. Like, this one's pretty interesting. It's the first 17 chapters. And I'm excited for this book, so this was cool. I saw some girl with this, and I'm like, where'd you get that? And she told me I ran and got one. And then just a whole bunch of other chapter samplers for other books. So that was cool. But then, the books I got that are already out for free. Seriously, Kayla, stop. So there's a story behind this book. This is Nightshade, Last Call at the Nightshade Lounge by Paul Kruger. Ah, she's knocking over all my books! Kilala, stop it. So this is Last Call at the Nightshade Lounge by Paul Kruger. One of the girls I went with had brought a book for the book swap, and she ended up missing it, so she gave me the book. And that is what this is. Then, I was runner-up in a crossword, and by that I meant I didn't quite finish it, and I couldn't figure out the last two words in the crossword, but they gave me a consolation prize. This is The Orphan Queen by Jody Meadows, and that was very anticlimactic. I was going to say and it's signed, but I didn't even flip to the right page. And it's signed. So that was cool of them to let me get something. Then I got this exclusive Yallwest edition of The Young Elites by Mary Lou. I was born to destroy you. So, the next books I got for free were ARCs. I didn't know this blew my mind. But I got Unrivaled, which comes out by Allison Noel, which comes out later this month. I got The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye, which also comes out later this month. I'm so excited to read this book. True Letters from a Fictional Life by Kenneth Logan. My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. Unplugged by Donna Freitas. My phone's going crazy right now. And I Darken by Kirsten White. Furthermore by Sahara Mafi. The Reader by Tracy Chief. The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. J. Asher, What Light? Or What Light by J. Asher. J. Asher, What Light? You in 5 Acts by Una LaMarche. And The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I love books. I love free books. I was really surprised by this, which I keep saying, but it was true. It blew my mind. So first I'm going to go over the books that I brought that I did not end up getting signed, either just because I had so many lines I was waiting in to try and get books signed, I didn't have time for them all, or other reasons. I'm just going to show you the stack. It's not that big. The books I didn't get signed are these ones. Oblivion by Jennifer L. Armentrout, In a Burning by Shannon Howell, The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black, An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir, All the Right Places by Jennifer Nivian, Unearthly by Cynthia Hand, Matched by Ali Condi, and The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Corey. So, Jennifer L. Armentrout was sick and didn't end up going. I forgot my Holly Black book and The Forbidden Wish at the hotel. So, those two were my fault. And I was very sad. I could have went back and got Holly Black the next day, but I didn't. This should be over here. Oh. I also didn't get Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. Okay. These are the books I purchased, which I shouldn't have spent money on, but I did. The Disenchantments and Hold Still by Nina LaCour, because I had read another Nina LaCour book the week leading up to Yallwest, and I really liked it. So. And then Hunter by Mercedes Lackey, which I'm excited to read. And I had her sign this one. Now, the books I did get signed, I'm just going to go through them really quick. The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. The List by Sobahan Vivian. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sobahan. Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. The Darkest Mind by Alexandra Bracken. Peter and the Starcatchers by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson. Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour, which I loved this book. This is the book I was talking about that I read leading up to Yallwest. Perfect Chemistry by Simone Eccles. These Broken Stars by Amy Coffin and Megan Spooner. The Young Elites by Mary Lou. Will Grayson by John Green and David Leviathan. I had it signed by David Leviathan. Divergent by Veronica Roth. The Death by Cody Keplinger. Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I had them both sign it. The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl by Ryan North. Right? Yeah, Ryan North. And No Mona by Noelle Stevenson. Let's move that to the side. I have more. Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. Black Widow Forever Red by Margaret Stoll. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adier. The Winter's Curse by Marie Rakowski. The School of Good and Evil, The Last Ever After by Simone Chinani. I read the first two. I haven't read this one yet, but the first two are paperback, so I went ahead and signed the hardback. Masquerade by Melissa de la Cruz, because I have the whole series, and this cover to me is the prettiest cover. Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I'm dropping books everywhere. The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. The Kiss of Deception by Mary Pearson. The Sweet Far Thing by Libba Bray. Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. And Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. So I got all those signed. And I got 3 more books signed, and these ones were the ones I was most excited about. I just hit my posters. That wasn't me farting, I swear. The Elvin Bane series by Mercedes Lackey and Andre Norton. And it's one of my favorite series in high school. The first one is The Elvin Bane. The second one is Elvin Blood. And the last one is Elvin Born. And they're just such good books. If you haven't, if you like fantasy, you like books about elves and dragons, you should read these books. Although, I must warn you, there was supposed to be a 4th book. And it's probably never going to come out. Because Andre Norton died. And it kind of got caught up in his estate. And I guess they had already written it, but it's just probably never going to be published. But you can pretend it's a happy ending. But read them. They're so good. And then I got a whole bunch of bags. But I would like to show you my favorite bags. Was the First in Line bag. First in Line. I read Blank before you did. And it's a pink bag. And I'm not the biggest fan of pink, but this bag, this isn't the right bag. This bag is just so gorgeous. It says, I can't read it that way. Don't think or judge, just listen. And it's from Sarah Dessen's book, Just to Listen, which I recently bought because I read it when I was younger, and I love Sarah Dessen. So, I like cheesy romance novels. And I got a whole bunch of bags, and a whole bunch of buttons, and a whole bunch of bookmarks, and a notebook, and sunglasses cleaners, and posters, and I'll show you some of my favorite posters and art prints that I received. I also spun to win at the Owlcrate tent, and I won a free month of Owlcrate, so I'm excited for that. I got an art print from Sarah J. Maas, Throne of Glass. You could rattle the stars, she whispered. You could do anything, if only you dared. And deep down you know it too. That's what scares you most. Then I got this, it's gorgeous, the Wrath in the Dawn art print. Look at that. I want to tell you a story. It's a gorgeous art print, I think. Then I got a Kira Cass the Siren poster. There's always room for love, even if it's as small as a crack in a door. And then the Tales of the Peculiar poster, which just looks like a big book cover, and that's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous book cover. So that was my Yallwest haul, I guess you could say, and I had fun. And if you live somewhere close, you should really think about going next year because it's a blast. You meet so many nice people. Like, everyone you meet is nice. And they'll hold your spot in line when you go run to the bathroom or you run to do something, and you hold their spot. And if someone's in line and they have one book and the limit's 3, they'll sign a book for you, or they'll take one of your books if you take one of their books. And it's just a nice community of people. Readers are the best people. They really are. So, if you liked this video, click like below. Thank you for watching. Bye.